Welcome to Indianapolis. The Grand Nationals, and this is it for all the marbles. This is for the championship. 25 laps for the Grand Nationals here at Indianapolis in the Crown Royal 300. Carter, unfortunately, you're just outside of championship contention as far as I know, but still, I think like 5th or 6th. Derek, yes, you are. You are indeed in contention. You indeed have a pretty good shot at this championship. The 4 drivers racing for this championship are, I think, in this order: Jonathan Hoff, Derek Hamill, Kenny Stremme, and Luke Rainey. Those are the 4. They're looking to bring it home. Jonathan Hoff with the advantage, though. He's like 13 points ahead of second place, I believe. Championship, Indy? Oh. And Michael, first off, tradition. It's always been the NCCS tradition to go here for the championship. And second, I feel like you're saying that because of traumatic experiences you may have had in Season 1. Possibly. I've had a lot going on, but maybe, depending on when. When would be the big question, but possibly. So don't have a shot whatsoever. At the championship, no. At a top 3, maybe? Yeah? Oh no, Kenny Stremme drives a 4 car. Yes, he does. But this is the Grand Nationals, which is slightly different. So, yeah. All the contenders are starting in pretty interesting starting positions. Jonathan Hoff with the advantage as far as points go. However, he's starting 6th on the outside lane, which is not preferred. Luke Rainey also on the outside. Then Derek Hamill. And you got Kenny Stremme a bit further back in 19th, but on the inside lane. So it's going to be pretty darn good as far as where they are. But this should be a pretty interesting race. And also, Maddie, I saw that frowny face that you put in there earlier. Will you people stop thinking that this is it? Like I said, 90% chance that the NCCS championship race will not be my last. It's just a break. Will you chill? What happened to race 14 and 15 in the Grand Nationals? I shortened it. I'm not sure if you heard the announcements or not, but I shortened both championships because of stress reasons. So I think this should be a pretty darn interesting battle. No pit stops will be taking place. Oh, I forgot to lower the tire wear. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. Should still be a pretty good race either way. However, they will definitely be struggling with their tires by the end of this deal. We'll take a look at the top 10 quick before we get going. Jay Jefferson, I think this is like maybe the 2nd or 3rd time in a row that he's been on pole position. We'll see if he can convert it to another win. He's starting to the inside of Nathan Ormond on the in the 21 car. Jack Halleck and Elijah Gordon, 3rd and 4th. Roger Ray, Jonathan Hoff, point leader starting 6th. Diego Pez and Oscar Anderson, Travis Crampton, and contender Luke Rainey. And there you go. Some good help there from the viewers. As far as where everyone is, Luke Rainey is only 13 back. Really? Wow, okay. I thought he was 4th. Is he 2nd? I'm not sure. I've lost track, but I do know that it is a 13-point advantage that the number 60 has over 2nd place. Okay, interesting. So my bad on that. And this is with the old system. So Jonathan Hoff is going to have to drop pretty far back. But still, that is a pretty... That's not the most comfortable lead in the world. So we should be in for a good race here. 25 laps, like I said. Crown Royal 300. The final race of this season of the Grand Nationals. Who will emerge on top? Who will emerge as champion? Who will emerge, probably, is glorious. Probably. Maybe, or I don't know. I've been debating on that because I know some people are like, meh. We'll see. So we'll see how it all goes. There are the full starting positions for today's event. So on that note, can you go into the points and make sure that Garnet Freezing gets 48 points and everyone else gets 0 in this race? Sure, even though I don't need to score 4 for this one. Tomorrow will be the Crown Royal Run for Las Vegas. Oh, perfect. Yeah, plan is tomorrow is going to be an online race, maybe a couple. And Thursday might be the NCCS Championship race if I'm not racing. Although then, yeah, I might have to... I don't know, that might actually be a case of I might have to do the race early. Like at 7 or something. I'll let you all know on that for sure at some point. But anyways, enough chit-chat. I say we get this race going. Let's get the commands. Let's fire them up. Let's crown a champion in the Grand Nationals.
Drivers, start your engines!
If I win, please play Flight of the Valkyries. I'll have to look at that. What I do have to do is make sure that a song will not get, if I use it, it won't get the stream or the video taken down on copyright grounds. But I will look into that. If you do indeed win the title. A couple Chevys here on the front row. Chevy top 3, and then Dodge in 4th. Then another Chevy. And the championship leading Ford in the number 60, starting in the 6th position. Make sure everyone is off and rolling, and it looks like indeed we are. All 40 cars. Oh, Daniel Bryan? Okay. I should be able to use that. As the pace cars pull down, final race of this season of the Grand Nationals. Green flag at Indianapolis. And a great jump for the 7 car. Jefferson's going to retain the lead. Jack Halleck up to 2nd. Then Roger Ray 3rd. Pez on a gain. The 60 managed to get to the inside for a bit, but now might get put back up there by Travis Crampton. And then there's the 5. He's going to have to make some ground, though. But he is already well and truly past the number 60 of Jonathan Hoff. That is the 6th position now that he is up to. Checking everyone else. Luke Rainey dropping pretty considerably. And something's gone wrong on the back straightaway. Dale Salzman is destroyed. Christian Vargas right there. And the caution has flown. I never saw Kenny Stremme. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He is catching the 60 as well. The dominator for most of the season. But the caution is out. This is going to keep everyone pretty bunched up. But not how Christian Vargas and Dale Salzman wanted to end their seasons. That's for sure. Everyone else looked like they were just fine. So it looked like it was only a 2-car incident, which is pretty darn surprising considering how bunched up they were. But Salzman with the worst damage in the 16. Has an NCCS win this season as he's driving the number 10. And I think we see exactly what happens here. Sean McKean just dives it in there. Saw the hole and took it, but it just did not work. And that's actually 2 separate incidents. Oh. Salzman slammed into the back of Carter Friesen. What happened there? Okay, so Vargas got spun around. That was a separate deal. And he's getting spun by Friesen. Okay. So it looked like basically the same deal with Friesen there. He tried to dive it down, but the 44 came down on him. So I'd say that that's just a bit of a racing deal. And then Friesen's just trying to hold it straight, and around he goes. And then trying to take avoiding action, slams into the 16. So that was a bit of a weird deal. But I'd say just a racing deal. Nothing either driver did wrong there. Christian Vargas, aside from losing track position, might actually be okay. But it's Dale Salzman who might even be out of the race with that damage. And Carter Friesen with rear end damage. If they can get that fixed, we'll see if he'll be able to keep up. And we'll see what that will do for him. Or did I say it like that? Sorry. Looks like Salzman has retired. And a tough break there for the driver, the number 16. Has had a fair season in this series. So it's Jay Jefferson, Jack Halleck, Roger Ray, Diego Pez, Travis Cramped in the top 5. Derek Hamill, top running championship contender in 6th place. Jonathan Hoff is 11th. I think the 60 will have to drop back a little more if the 5 is going to get the title on him there. Kenny Stremmy's only 2 spots behind the 60. He has gained 6 spots on his starting position. But Luke Rainey, the biggest loser from that initial start, 10th to 19th. But with this restart, we'll see if he'll be able to find any more ground as he's moving up. I thought it was still Joe Jefferson. Nope, it's Jake. But the points did not change because it still registers just the first initial of the first name, which is still the same. So the points have been building on that number 7 for the entire season. I'm trying not to make it seem like that, even though you are. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I got you. But hey, the bottom line is that we're just here to have a good time, and so far I'm enjoying myself, which is a relief. No wonder it's doing better. Let's see, lights out this time. Negative. Yeah, this track has long cautions. So it should be green lap 7. Yes, that will indeed be the case. And these Grand Nationals cars, they really stay pretty separated. About 0.4 of a second between them when they take the green, so we'll see how it all goes. Is a Hendrick car eligible for the NCCS title? Yes, Tom Jonas is one. Let's see. I would have to look at the others. The number 4 is championship leader as far as I know. Or no. I would have to look. But I do know that Tom Jonas is eligible and he's in the 24, so yes. Indeed. So green flag back in the air here. A pretty good restart there for the 87 and the 92. We'll see if they'll be able to use that to their advantage. This track does rely quite a bit on the draft. The 87 is there. Roger Ray's thinking about it. Thinks better of it. Jack Lancashire thought about it on the 60. And here comes Halleck on the inside for the race lead. Yepes, the inside. Hamill looks to the inside. As Jonathan Off got put up to the high side by the looks of it. Turn 4 is usually the... I mean, if you're going to be on the outside lane, turn 4 is the best place to be there. It's going to be a drag race to lead. Lap number 7. It's Jefferson just barely. But Halleck in the 87 should be able to get him here, and he does. Xavier Griffin, the 43, on the move. Here in the inside lane. Hamill's been put up to the high side, and Hoff has gotten to the inside lane. Golly, that was awfully close between Kenny Stremme, the 4, and the 6 car. That's Sebastian Kukelan. But it's the 87, new leader. But Jonathan Hoff is there. Stremme might get put up to the high side now, and he will. So Hoff in the best position in that black and green and yellow number 60. Checking up here. 2-car pull away. Diego Yepes is in second place. That orange 1 car, Xavier Griffin, and Joey Hamilton has found his way up here, now 4th place in the 99 machine. Driver out of the ASCA. Nathan Norman right there by himself in 5th place. And then 6th is the 60. All other championship contenders either too far back or put on the high side. My God, they are all on the high side right now. So right now, having pulled away from it, Jonathan Hoff in the best position. The ASA is still going strong as far as I know. I mean, I don't follow it that much, but I do know that it's running pretty strong. Jonathan Hoff is a real person, just saying. Albeit, he didn't sign himself up. But hey, that's just kind of how the deal goes. As for the lead, 1 car on the 87. Xavier Griffin and Joey Hamilton are there. And a couple of side-by-side rows for the lead. And Diego Yepes is going to come out on top. Move the 99 to 2nd. And now Halleck on the high side. Not where he wants to be. How far did the other contenders drop back? Derek Hamill just in front of Kenny Stremme. But they have found themselves now in a single file formation. They're going to have to make up ground, and quickly. Although that's going to help. The 60's going to get trapped up there. Sebastian Kukelan to his inside. So that could help matters out a little bit at least. For the 4, the 5, and the 2. Diego Yepes has pulled away. We got side-by-side battle for 2nd. The 43 on the 99. .43 comes out on top. 99 manages to get back to the inside lane. 60 still on the high side at the moment. Travis Crampton files in there for a brief moment, but says, nope, I'm going to get down here. And Ethan Timms looking to get into the top 10 here in the number 18. The 57 of Tom Jonas is there. And Hoff dropping like a stone at the moment. Oscar Anderson also the high side in that 32. Hamill and Stremme making up ground. Stremme might actually be put in a bad spot here. And he will get put up to the high side by Josh Phillips in that 54. But the 5. Now to the inside. He's going to have to make up a bit more ground than where he's at. But the crucial part is that he is in the preferred lane in relation to the 60. Hoff doing everything he can on the high side. He is fighting up there. But Hamill just has to draw even with him coming into this next corner. Checking back up toward the front though. Battle is on. Xavier Griffin looking to take the lead away. And he will do so. Kukelan in second in the 6. Fantastic racing so far. here at the Brickyard. Now Kenny Stremme has found his way. I saw that further back to the inside of the 60. He gets by him. And Alder Baranowskis in the 20s there. Daniel Bouchard is there, and the 60 continuing to drop. Still, he's not that far behind these other contenders, so he might still be okay, but he has to get to the inside as soon as he can. These are sugar plates for Orgable. I wish I took credit for that. No, I'm just kidding. We got a good single file line here. All these drivers right on top of each other, all looking for one last win in the Grand Nationals this season. Xavier Griffin with the spot at the moment. Diego Pez wanting to get back up there. He's going to put Roger Ray, the 92, to the high side. Nathan Orman to the inside in the 21. Checking back here. Derek Hamill clicking off more spots. He might just be in contention or in the position now, as Hoff still unable to get to the inside lane. He might have a slot here. Kyle Langland's going to fill it. He had Chris Salovek to his inside. Could not make that stick. Luke Rainey, the other contender, is now going to get by him. A little close there. Jack Halleck, Johnny Gardner. Or excuse me, Jack Halleck. Jack Lagacy. Not over yet, though. 10 laps remaining. But Derek Hamill might be in a position. We'll keep an eye on that, though. As Xavier Griffin is pulled away. It's now only 9 laps. Between now and the end of the season. Roger Ray has now gotten away from that pack. We'll see if he'll be able to run the 43 down. Derek Hamill just hoping he can hang in there right where he's at. He's got Josh Phillips right in front of him and Chris Myers right behind him. Kenny Stremme, though, right there as well. Oh, boy. As the 5 is actually going to look to the inside of the 54. But boy, Kenny Stremme's right there as well. Might come down to one of those two. Stremme has to be careful not to let the 30 to his inside. But he is not that far behind. He could have a shot at this as the 92 has already closed. My gosh. Talk about a slipstream effect. And there he goes. The inside lane. Roger Ray. He knows his way around in the NR offline leagues. He's coming up to the race lead. Diego Pez right behind him. Still checking in on the championship battle. Kenny Stremme to the high side. That might do it for Derek Hamill, at least in relation to that. Where's the 60? '25th position. Chat is blinking, I'm not sure why. But 25th, that might not be good enough. Derek Hamill shown 11th. Not sure if that's exactly where he is. It's not over yet. We're coming to 6 laps remaining. Roger Ray is the leader. Yepes and Crampton. Second and third. Crampton. Winner at Darlington. Diego Yepes, I swear he won somewhere. Taking further back. Looks like Hamill's going to click off another one. If he's able to get to the inside of the 6, which he is not. Jay Jefferson, what's he going to do here? He thought about it, but did not make the move. 10th place is Hamill. Kenny Stremme has found his way back to the inside lane, but back in 18th. He's going to need help. The Dominator on the whole season has a lot to be proud of. 3 wins. He's got a lot to be proud of. But now he's going to get trapped on the high side with the better run in relation to the 50. And Alger Baranowskis is going to put him down there. And it looks like Tom Jonas might fill the gap. And that's exactly what's going to happen. But Stremme's had a phenomenal season. He's got a lot to be proud of. Crampton, last minute move out there for second. Looking to get his second victory in the Grand National season, but it's all Roger Ray at the moment. Phenomenal race in here to wrap up the Grand National season. Here's to hoping that the NCCS Championship race will be just as entertaining. That will probably be 30 laps, maybe even 35. Probably 35. With pit stops as well. But Crampton is now all clear to run down the 92 if he can. It's 4 laps. And Derek Hamill all by himself here. He can even be put up to the high side by Jefferson, and he wouldn't lose that much. He would lose maybe 2 spots at most. Stremme, where'd he go? 21st position. Just in front of Rainey and the 60 car of Jonathan Hoff. 24th position. Ben, why you do that? Seriously. And Luke Rainey with the run. Looking for every bit that he can. Which, who knows? I think he did have a slight point advantage over the 5, but I think with how far up the 5 car is, and gaining spots still, this is all going the 5 car's way at the moment. As Crampton got put up to the high side. Xavier Griffin is in second. Ethan Timms is in 4th, or he's 3rd rather. Coming to 2 to go. Never tell the internet not to do something. Noted. Nathan, it's fine. Whatever. Joey Hamilton in 4th position. A phenomenal run so far for that 99 car. Sebastian Kukelan is in the 5th position. Derek Hamill, I believe, now 7th. He's got a fast race car, and it looks like he's going to get it done. Just going to make sure here, as the racing continues further back. Jonathan Hoff needs spots ASAP on this final lap, which is now commenced. Final lap of the season of the Grand Nationals. Ethan Timms for 2nd place. That might do it for Roger Ray to take victory. Griffin settles into 4th. But for the win, 92. Roger Ray won the championship at this very track in an open wheel car. And he has had a phenomenal career. And it is going to continue with another victory here at Indianapolis. It's Roger Ray taking the victory. And Derek Hamill. P7. Should do it. Let me confirm when we do the point standings, that is. But Luke Rainey, 20th position. 13 spots behind. Then Stremming, it looks like the 60 output at the high side again. 23rd position. Not quite going to be enough. As far, I don't think. But Derek Hamill looks like he's got it, but we'll have to confirm it once we look at the standings. Don't start celebrating yet. And Nathan, if you're genuinely saying it's rigged, I don't know what's wrong with you. And Nathan, if you're also going to keep spamming, I'm going to take action there. Roger Ray with the victory. Ethan Timms, Joey Hamilton, Xavier Griffin, Sebastian Kukelan in the top 5. Nathan Norman, a phenomenal 6th place. Of course, Hamill. Phenomenal drive there. We'll see if he can lock it up there. Travis Crampton, Jake Jefferson, Josh Phillips will emerge with top 10s in the final race. So GNS. What race was that? That ain't right. There we go. 14. Bada bing, bada boom. And it's looking good for Derek Hamill. There are the results. Chris Hayden in trouble. Could have swear I saw him in the top, near the top 10 a little earlier. He never finishes 4 laps down. Something wrong with the 23. Never even saw that happen. I am uncertain as to what happened there. Derek's saying we have a tie. Or Diego. It's been exported. I got it. Let me just... here, I can even confirm that. 14. Yep, there it is. So, yep, I've got him. I've got it. I've got it. I've exported it. Don't worry. All is good. Abort. Wow. Boy, everyone's flowing in now. I'm just making sure I'm not screwing anything up here really quick. If Diego's correct, oh boy. Well, we're gonna look. Let's not get overly excited yet, because if it is truly tied, like Diego's saying, then it will come down to a tiebreaker, which I think, well, I don't know. Well, let's go find out. First, a quick trip to victory lane. Roger Ray in the 92. Phenomenal job there. And a bit of an up and down season. Alright, let's go find out. Let's go see for sure. Was that good enough? Because I'm seeing a lot of math being put down there. It looks like some saying ties, some saying it'll be a one point. What do we get? Your Grand Nationals champion. It is. Oops. I hate when I do that. By 1. Y'all were correct. Derek Hamill got it. And even if it was a tie, he would have had it on wins. 2-1. So Derek Hamill with the championship by 1 point, and then 11 points out of Luke Rainey, 14 out of Kenny Stremby. You really couldn't ask for very much closer than that. You really couldn't. That's pretty cool right there. And it's cool to see Derek Hamill get the title. I'd say pretty well deserved. If anyone's going to be upset, please don't be. And man, that is awesome. That is awesome. So the celebration will commence a little later on then for Derek Hamill. Seriously? Ben, you're drunk. Savage. I'm just doing what I had to do. And I think, as per Derek's request, I think I'll break that out. I think I'll break out a little Daniel Bryan form. Okay, Ben, that's a little excessive. Stop, please. That's too far. That's way too far. Come on. Hey, let's just all be proud and happy for our brother Derek Hamill, your Grand Nationals champion. What? I didn't say anything. I did what I had to do because he was saying it was rigged and saying F him and stuff. That's why I did that. I didn't say anything else. Whatever everyone else was saying. So yeah. Where's the that no. Agreed. Agreed. No. Well, hey, we got a champ, and that's cool. So for that I say, thank you all for a great Grand National season. We got one more champ to crown in the NCCS. And that again will be from Indianapolis. My plan might be Thursday at 7 instead of the usual 8. But we'll see on that. I will confirm that once we know for sure. So that being said, thank you everyone. And I am just going to say this. Anyone who does that during the NCCS Championship stream, there's going to be problems. Because I legit get annoyed by that. And no, I'm not mean to be funny. I'm not trying to be... yeah. So stay tuned. A little while. We'll see a championship celebration for the 5-car. That's cool. And by 1 point, gotta love it. A great race. Did you do good, my friend? You took victory in that last race. Now I get a title win at one of my most favorite tracks in America. True that. So congrats, man. We'll have a proper celebration for you. You just wait. So thank you, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Have a good night. And bye for now.